All right, Chicos. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. So we are here in Playa del Carmen, dog sitting, two little fur babies, two little chihuahuas. One is 13, one is 3, and that's the thumbnail. They're both adorable. A little bit spoiled, but they're cute little dogs, that's for sure. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. We'll see how the internet is here. It seems like it's not the best, but it's not as good as what we have at our place anyway. Hopefully it's sufficient for this live stream. We'll find out. My camera was a little bit glitchy before I started, so it was, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes anyway. Let me know how it is on your end when you log on and check it out. Drinking Coca-Cola today. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. So we just come back from the mall. According to my end, everything looks fine. So we'll see how it performs on your end. That's the most important part. You are the most important part of the whole show. So we just come back from the mall. We were checking out the movie theater, and I was kind of craving KFC. I haven't had any KFC for a very, very long time. So we decided to go to the mall and have some KFC. Well, I had KFC. Jennifer had some ramen noodles from a Japanese restaurant in the food court. And in the food court here in the mall in Playa del Carmen, there must have been at least a minimum of 5 food courts. Hey, just crazy. Or five Asian restaurants. Unbelievable how many Asian restaurants there were in there. And everybody was lined up to the KFC, which I could not believe how many people were lined up to the KFC. It was unbelievable. One second. There we go. So out of the whole food court, the KFC was the busiest. Like it was just people after people getting in line. We left, and there was probably about 6-7 people in line when we got in line. And it was just nonstop, a minimum of 4 to 5 people in line the whole time we were there. So, I mean, there was people going up to the other vendors in the food court, but it was like just one, maybe 2 people. There was a Burger King at the other end. They were getting a couple people. But the KFC was definitely by far the busiest. Which is not surprising because who doesn't love KFC, right? And here, they'll give you the biscuit with it. So I don't know, a lot of times in Canada, that's not a thing. You have to order that separate. Or if that's something new, they've just started, I don't know. But I don't remember getting a biscuit with it. Hey, brother. Welcome, crazy boy. Thanks for hopping on. Appreciate love and support. We're just talking about KFC here in Playa del Carmen. So I had the 4-piece meal. And I believe it was 170 pesos, 169, 170, something like that. So 4 pieces with fries, with gravy, a biscuit, and a Coke. This is my Coke here from like hours ago. I've hardly drank any of it. And I am Josue. So here on the Cokes, they're putting names on the bottle. So I am Josue. So you'll see like there'll be all different kinds of names on the bottles here. Yeah, and I got Josue. Oh, 179. Sorry, yeah, Jennifer corrected me. 179 pesos for my 4-piece chicken dinner, which is Oh, what is that? That's $13, $13.50 Canadian or $9.50 US. So I don't know. I haven't been to a KFC in Canada in a while, so I don't know how that compares. But like I said, that's a 4-piece meal for $13.50 or $9.50 US. Can't complain. So welcome, Kimberly as well. Kimberly Crazy Boy, thank you so much. And yes, I am on my vacation from staycation, but I'm babysitting these 2 lovely little dogs. I would pick up the one, but the older one doesn't like to be picked up too terribly much. She tolerates me, but the one that's 3, Tequila, is pretty friendly. Tequila loves me, and Chihuahua, the other one's name is Chihuahua. How original. That's pretty original. So Chihuahua, the Chihuahua, she loves Jennifer. They're cute little dogs anyway. So we're very, very excited to be here in Playa del Carmen looking after the dogs. So we've stayed home all day yesterday and the day before. We didn't go anywhere at all, just so we could get the dogs used to us and us get used to the dogs and figure out the lay of the land. Loud motorbike out there. Figure out the lay of the land. I'm going to close the window 1 second. The window is open here. The puppies did not like the motorbike. Okay. There you go. How's that, eh? You want to come say hi? Now, this little guy, Tequila, he was attacked in Progreso by a rescue dog, and they were hanging out for like a couple of days, and the rescue dog attacked him on the beach one day and bit his eye, and he's blind in one eye now. He's only 3 years old. This is Tequila, and she really likes me. She looks older because of the gray hair, but yeah, she's only 3, and she's blind in one eye now. So, but she's pretty adorable. They're pretty cute little dogs. So, and she's pretty solid, like a very solid little dog. And they fight. They don't get along too well sometimes. They're jealous of one another. Now the 13-year-old one is in heat apparently. So, but I think she's getting over it now. Well, anyway, they're cute little dogs. They're very cute. So as I was saying, we didn't go anywhere for the first couple of days. We just kind of hung around and, been taking them for a couple of walks a day and spending a lot of time with them and giving them lots of pets and cuddles and kisses and whatnot. Feeding them and, just enjoying their company. And then I've been working on YouTube and whatnot, videos and playing my games. I got 2 games I play, doing that and just relaxing, taking life easy. So today we thought we'd go to the ball. So we're about 15, 20 minutes from the beach, roughly about the same distance as from our house to the beach, really. Like we're not pretty much straight across. It's pretty much the same distance to the beach over here. So, but there's a mall, Plaza Las Americas, I believe it's called. And it's literally 5 minutes away. Literally 5 minutes. Are you checking on the dogs?
Came to get some water.
Oh, yeah, there was a noise outside and it made them bark like crazy. So, yeah, we're like literally 5 minute drive from this mall. And we're thinking of going to the movies there, but maybe we'll do that on Sunday or on Saturday when we leave. So we're here till Saturday. And I think we'll go over there to the movies when we leave. So I just want to double check. Yeah, so that is the name of that mall. Las Americas, Central Commercial Las Americas, Plaza Las Americas. So they like that name. It's pretty popular. Las Americas, very, very popular name. I've seen it lots. A lot of malls are called that. And, well, yeah, I think she's fine now too. Jennifer says, "Hey Nathan, thanks for hopping on. My dear friend Nathan loves loud cars. On for a while. Yeah, go get some rest, man. The guy, he's working like a dog up in northern Alberta in the oil patch up there, driving trucks. So shout out to loves loud cars, slaving away. So Nathan has actually hired me to do some video editing for him. So if you know anybody who needs some video editing, I am for hire. And you've all seen my work. So I'm looking for some part-time gigs. So trying to make a little extra spending money so I can afford tacos and Coca-Cola. Oh, maybe a cerveza once in a while. A little bit of mad money. So I'm going to do that. And then also my social media marketing. And then anybody that wants any help with tech, like social media type stuff, phone type stuff, tablet type stuff. Anybody who's a little bit challenged in that aspect, you can reach out to me and I can help you with that for a low fee. So I'm just trying to get a little business up and running. I'm going to offer discounts to senior citizens. I think a lot of senior citizens maybe want to do some Zoom or Skype or do some social media calls or stuff like that, and they don't know how, but they don't want to bother their children or grandchildren. So I figured I'd offer a discount for, senior citizens, people my age, 60 and above. Not quite 60 yet, but I'm getting there. Just trying to and keep myself busy too, so make a little extra pocket change, start a little business. These glasses are beyond cleaning, I think. I think they're so scratched up. I only got like 50 pairs of them. I do need some prescription glasses, but we're going to go to Costco and get that because it's really the cheapest. So we'll go to Costco. Oh, welcome, welcome, Lady Buchanan. Welcome, welcome. Hello from Calgary. You're getting snow today. Well, you enjoy that snow, but you're going to Mazatlan pretty soon anyway, to Mexico. Our dear friend Lainey. Gonna head over to Mexico, counting the weeks down till you get to Mazatlan. I know that's coming up pretty soon for you guys. That'll be awesome. A couple of snowbirds from Cowtown. Now, they were on previous videos with us in Oaxaca. So we had a lot of fun hanging out with Dave and Lainey in Oaxaca. It was a good time, good people from Calgary, Alberta. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it, having you all here with us. Thank you so much. So we're just going to have a short little live stream. We've already been rambling almost 15 minutes. So here, dog sitting in Playa del Carmen, Quintana Roo, Mexico. A lot of rain today. It rained a lot today. So we were going to walk to the mall because it's literally a 10-minute walk, literally. It's like a big city block away, 2 blocks away. It's not very far. 5-minute drive. Straight that way. That's it. Not that way, but that way. So the rain just wasn't letting up. And then when we were going to leave, it's just started to downpour. And it did peter out a little bit, but it was still raining. So we're like, oh. Or I was like, okay, just heck with it. I was waiting for it to stop raining, but it didn't look like it was going to stop. So we decided just to drive. So we drove to the mall. So it was busy there too, man. There was a lot of people there. A lot of people for a Wednesday. And we were there in the afternoon. Like it was, I don't know, 4 o'clock, I think, when we got there, 3:34. I was getting pretty hungry. I know that because I'm still doing my 1 meal a day thing. So other than my odd cheat day, but I think I have lost weight. Sasha has a scale here, and I weighed myself for the first time in a very, very long time. And I was pleasantly surprised that I only weighed 165 pounds this morning. So I weighed myself buck ass naked first thing in the morning. That's the way you got to weigh yourself to get the maximum or minimum weight. So buck ass naked on the scale first thing in the morning, 165 pounds. So I was pleasantly surprised how light I was. I figured I probably weighed about 170. So I don't know if I've been down to 165 yet. I think I've been close, but I don't know if I've been as low as 165. It's been a while if I have. So maybe when we were in Merida, when I was at my lowest weight, I might have been 165. So I can't remember. But anyway, I'm very happy with that. That's for sure. And I messaged Sasha and I said, is your scale correct? Because, man, if it is, I like it. So I hope it's correct. She's like, oh, as far as I know, it's correct. It's one of those digital ones, and I think the digital ones are sometimes can be off a little bit. So she said she put brand new batteries in it. So we'll just go with that. I weigh 165 pounds right now, first thing in the morning anyway. So that's awesome. So I'm going to keep up with that anyway. So that's why another reason I treated myself to some KFC today, my one meal, and Coca-Cola, and I did have a couple of potato chips after my KFC. Not too many though, just a tiny little bowl of potato chips. Nothing, no flavored chips. They're just salted potato chips. The ones that have the 3 ingredients, supposedly. Salt, oil, and potato, supposedly. So I really like those. I'm addicted to those things. That's that, and the Coca-Cola is my drug of choice. So for now. So yeah, we're here until Saturday, and then we're gonna head back to our place Saturday afternoon. I think we're gonna try to go to the movies before we go back. So I didn't want to leave the dogs alone any more than we have to. So I think we'll wait till Saturday when Sasha comes back, and then I think there's a matinee at 3:45. The new who the heck is in that movie now? It's a comedy. Oh, I'm so terrible. Keanu Reeves, new Keanu Reeves movie. I think we're gonna go see that anyway at the movie theater over here. So before we go, we'll head. If Sasha's not back, we'll just head over there anyway at 3 o'clock and hang out at the mall for a half hour or whatever. Get in the movie theater early and get a good seat. Get our popcorn, get our pop, and get ready to watch some Keanu Reeves. And I think there's some good actors in that movie. There's three well-known actors in it. Let me search which movie that is. Oh yeah, and Keanu Reeves is Canadian even, so you got to go support Keanu Reeves, a Canadian actor. And he's got a few movies out. Good Fortune it is, I believe. Yeah, Good Fortune. I haven't even watched a trailer on it. I don't know anything about it. I just know that Keanu Reeves is in it, and there's a few other good actors. And now that's a different thumbnail. Seth Rogen is in it as well. Yeah, and there was somebody else that was in there too. That was Seth Rogen, and I think there was another really popular male actor in it. Well, I guess not. Seth Rogen. Yeah, just Seth Rogen's the only. I thought they showed 3 popular male actors in it. Anyway, so that's it. Good Fortune with Seth Rogen and Keanu Reeves. So I believe it is a comedy. So I haven't seen too much about it, but I'll watch the trailer another time. and we'll see if it's any good. So that's the plan for Saturday. And then I got to get my button gear making videos too, because I'm really behind. So I'm working on the Day of the Dead video. I'll drop that for Saturday. Try to make it as authentic as possible for you guys, but not too terribly long. And I got to get a biking video done for you guys. So I'm going to drop that as a bonus video. And then I think we'll just carry on with the property tours. So I'm going to try to go in order while we're here. And then I got another video from Progresso because we had to go back to Progresso for our permanent residency card. So we have a couple more videos from there where we went to the mall and we stayed at the hotel there. So inside the mall, the shopping mall. So I got that video. I think that's kind of cool. The hotel inside the mall. And then, yeah, another dining out video with Denise and Paul on the Malecon. So that was fun. We have a lot of fun with Denise and Paul. They're great people. We like hanging around with them and like visiting them, and we're on the same page. So yeah, we have a lot of fun with those two. And Paul's a goofy, fun guy, so it's great to be with. And Denise is pretty funny too. We have a lot of fun hanging out with those guys. So, and then all of our other wonderful friends in Merida as well. We have no plans on going back to Merida anytime soon as it stands right now. So Jennifer's picked up a new job here, contract worker. So she's busy doing that right now. And I got this gig with Nathan, and I did have another gig too, but she picked up a big contract. So she's going to do some social media stuff through them. This contract or whatever. I don't know exactly what she was said, but anyway, she's not going to use me for social media manager anymore. So I just have Nathan. So, and then I got another guy in the works. He wants me to do a video for him here in town. I should talk about that. So this guy we met here in Playa del Carmen, he wants to get this business up and running. Tell me what your opinion of this business is. So he wants to show people how to get cheap flights and cheap accommodations while traveling, like Travel Hacker. So you're gonna pay him $50, and he's gonna show you how to get cheap flights and cheap accommodations while you're traveling. I don't know if that's something people will be interested in or not. I really have no idea, but he seems to think that it'll take off, and he's pretty excited about it. So he wants me to make a video for him anyway. So drop me a comment about it. What do you think of that? Paying someone to help you find cheap transportation. So he'll do a Zoom call with you, and then he's going to show you how to navigate these websites, and all reputable websites. Get you, like, not some, questionable websites where, if you fly and all of a sudden something comes up and you can't make it or whatever. There's all reputable websites, but it's just the way he's going about finding them. He does find some pretty good deals. He showed me exactly what he does, and he's coming up with some really amazing deals for traveling. So I don't know. The proof is in the pudding, I guess. So we'll see. But I don't know. Would you pay someone to teach you how to navigate your way around the internet to find cheap flights and cheap hotels and possibly fly for almost free? So I don't know. I don't know how that'll play out for him, but we'll see. Anyway, he wants me to make a video for him. Do you have any thoughts on that? If you think you would pay for that, I don't know if people would or not. Are they just going to go to a travel agent and have them, pay them money and have them do the work for you, versus, and also, yeah, he said that, so he would show you how to do it and you would get a video recording of the call. So you'd be on like a Zoom call, and then it'll be all recorded, and then you'll get to keep that recording for 7 days to refer back to it. So you can navigate your way through it on your own time, if you want to book again or whatever, just so you have it for 7 days. And then the video will expire after 7 days. So you can, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's what he wants to do anyway. So, and he's been following his own method for a while. And like I said, he did show me some steps, what he does. And he is coming up with some pretty good prices, cheaper than what I could find anyway, that's for sure. So he definitely knows what he's doing as far as navigating around these travel websites like Expedia and stuff like that, and different ways to navigate around them and fly. So, and also get, luxury, staying at luxury resorts out for a discount. So he did give me one tip that I really did like of getting a card made up that I'm a travel blogger. So he said he has that, and he said it's worked for him for getting cheap flights and getting in hotels and that, and discounts on hotels, saying he's a travel blogger, and then actually having a card with a QR code on it so they can go. Like, so say for example, I'd get a card made up that, hey, I'm a YouTuber, travel blogger, and then have a QR code on my card, and then that hotel, I don't think it's going to work for an airline, obviously. I mean, you could try. The worst they could say is no. I mean, it's like anything. The worst they say is no anyway, right? No, sorry, we don't do that. But I mean, I don't expect free stuff, but if you can get a discount, why not? So have a card made up. I'm a travel blogger. Have your picture on it, your name on it, small little photograph, like your driver's license, right? And then just so they can see it's actually you, and then with your name, and then also have the QR code of your YouTube channel, so they could go, oh, okay, well, okay, that's you, but are you really a travel blogger though, right? So then they scan your QR code, and YouTube already has the QR code all set up. I can download my own QR code right off of YouTube already right now, so, and get that put on a card, right, or a sticker or whatever, right? So get a laminated business card, one that you're not going to give out. You just, if you wanted to flash that to try to get in places or get discounts, or hey, let me go videotape go to like a nice resort and say, hey, I'm a travel blogger, I don't want to stay here, but is it possible I could get in and see a couple of rooms? I want to videotape some rooms and put it on my travel YouTube channel, right? So maybe that's an in to get into some rooms, right? I don't know. I think it's worth checking out. I could probably get a card made for like $20, $25, maybe, not even, And then, the worst people say is no, right? No, we don't do that. So, like my friend said here in Mexico, just go for it until they tell you no. Here in Mexico, you just go for it until they tell you no. You just go for it. So, yeah, like that aspect, I don't have a huge following, but I mean, 5,000 people, I mean, that's a little bit of a following. And as if you have a bigger following, obviously even be better for sure. But I'm more curious about his business, of how that's going to play out for him. Like Nathan could do it. Nathan's got 50,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. He's definitely an influencer, that guy, at 50,000. Over 50,000 YouTube subscribers for Loves Loud Cars. Big shout out to Nathan. Loves Loud Cars, over 50,000 subscribers. That's a huge feat. Huge. And, Nathan's videos are just raw and authentic. That's it. Doesn't do anything fancy, nothing flashy, but it's all guy stuff. So, and YouTube's mostly men. So, heavy machinery, but good for you, brother. That's awesome. 50,000 subscribers. So one day I strive to be as popular as Nathan. And Mr. Loves Loud Cars. So he's up there in northern Alberta, schlepping away, driving truck and running a YouTube channel, and cutting firewood, selling firewood, making a hard living up there, plus running a YouTube channel. So that's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Okay, sounds good, brother. Take care. Lose coverage. So yeah, he's still working, obviously. Drive safe, buddy. That's cool. Yeah, yours aren't all traveling stuff. Yeah, but you're still an influencer though, right? So, that's all that matters. You're still a blogger, Might not be travel, but you're still a blogger, So you could have that card could be anything, right? I'm an influencer. Right? I want to come dining at a restaurant. Could I get a really nice table? Or maybe get a 10% discount. You know, who knows? Doesn't hurt to ask. I mean, you save a buck here and there. The cost of living nowadays, it doesn't hurt to ask and try to save a buck or two. You know, and I don't even, doesn't even bother me for that. I'd be more interested in getting into places to videotape, right? Like some high-end resorts, some dreams resorts, some you know, high-end hotels, right? Just let me see a couple of your penthouse suites on the top floor with the swimming pool, jacuzzi, you know, that type of stuff, right? You know, I think that'd be pretty cool. And I think I got enough of a following that I could, you know, maybe pass that off. Doesn't hurt to try, right? All they can say is no, right? All they can say is no. So, I mean, like I said, I haven't got no 20,000, 50,000 followers like Nathan, but got to start somewhere, right? And I'm no quitter. I'm no quitter, man. So, yeah, I had to get going on stuff like that. And I think it's good to change things up. We were talking about Van City van life here the other day with you guys. I don't know who was on for that. We were talking about Chrome, and he just changed his channel, the name of his channel, to Chrome Adventures or Chrome something. Yeah, it's not even Van City van life anymore. He changed the name of his YouTube channel. That's crazy. He's got 3/4 of a, no, what does he have? He's got over almost 500,000. Yeah, 300 and something. Yeah, over 250,000. Yeah, I think it's 300 and some thousand. Yeah, over 250,000 subscribers on his channel. And he went and changed his name to Chrome, I don't know, Chrome something. I can't remember. It just came across my YouTube feed. I didn't watch the whole video because I just don't have time. So I just kind of skimmed through it and caught the gist of it. And he said right off the bat that he was changing his name and he wasn't feeling the vibe for the Van City van life anymore. And he's got a whole new chapter. He's still going to live in his van and whatnot. But yeah, change the name of his channel. So I don't know. He's taking a different turn. So I think it's good to try new stuff. I mean, I'm not going to be changing the name of my channel or anything, but I think it's good to try new stuff and learn new stuff. And, you know, I don't believe that that old saying of you can't teach an old dog new tricks, because I think you can. As long as the old dog is willing to learn, that's all that matters. And you're willing to put in the time and effort, right? So, and just like changing your habits, right? So you can do anything if you put your mind to it, you know, really. I could give up this if I put my mind to it, but I don't want to. I really like it. It's good stuff. I mean, I don't drink it all the time, but I've really cut back, but it's pretty good stuff. And it's like a treat, you know. It's like a treat once in a while. But yeah, I'm curious about Pete anyway, so I'll go videotape for him anyway. And if he has some other social media stuff he wants me to do, I'd be more than happy to do it. So if his channel takes off, he wants to travel. So that's kind of what he said. He wants to travel and then, you know, prove that, you know, what he's doing is working and be like, hey, here I am, you know, he wants to target the younger audience. So he wants to do a lot of TikTok stuff. So he wants to get be an influencer on TikTok. So travel around and be like, here I'm in Dubai, and you know, here I'm in this luxurious suite, and I paid XX amount of dollars, and I flew here for XX amount of dollars, right? You know, so and here's my receipt for what it costs. You know, can you do it? Can you find, you know, can you get this type of deal type thing, right? So he wants to live the proof type thing, right? And then show it to people. So to say, you know, like, hey, I'm not BSing, right? So, and like I said, he's going to be using reputable companies that he's going to show you how to book your transportation and accommodations with. So, you know, so you get into these, and I find, and we can all contest to this. A lot of times you go to book something online, and sure, the price comes up. It's a great deal. The flight is absolutely fabulous. Say, for example, you're going to fly from Calgary to Cancun, and you found a price for $680 return. and all of a sudden you click and go to check out, and then all of a sudden it's $800 return now with all the fees and the taxes, and you've added your luggage now and all this, right? So yeah, it shows you the cheapest price, and then when you go to check out, all of a sudden now the price is not so fabulous anymore. Now that's quite common too. Or you'll look at something, you're like, okay, let me check another one. And then as you keep clicking and clicking and clicking, it just gets more and more and more and more. Jennifer and I have come across that, where every time you click, it just gets more and more and more expensive, you know? Oh my God. Hey, look who's in the house. Something to do TV. Welcome, welcome. We got to do the crazy dance. Cece, are we going to swing over to Cece? No, probably not. No, not anytime soon. No, we're going to kind of stay low key till after the new year, unless you're going to be there after the new year. You can swing over here though. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to kind of stay low till after the new year and kind of save our pennies for a bit here. We got thing coming up in Cozumel. So, and we just got here too, right? So we have hardly done any exploring yet. So we're going to explore this area. And yeah, just stick close around here. And then we got that thing in Cozumel. So we'll be spending the night over there. So, no, unfortunately, man, sorry, I won't be going over to Cece unless you're going to be there after the new year. And then quite possibly could go after the new year. So we'll be here for a while, though, right? Like, we're not going anywhere. So if you come back next year, maybe you'll come here, or we'll hook up with you in Progreso or over here in the Caribbean. Maybe you'll go to Isla Mujeres next year, and we can meet you over in Isla Mujeres. Or maybe you'll want to go to El Cuyo. I'd go to El Cuyo if you're in a heartbeat. If you were over in El Cuyo, I'd probably drive there to see you. Cece is a little bit far away. Well, it's not like super far, but yeah, unfortunately, sorry, ma'am. So make sure you guys check out Something to Do TV. We met those guys in Huachuco. Great YouTube channel, kind of like Nathan, authentic, raw, and funny as heck. Two funny people. Go check them out. Something to Do TV. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's support everybody. At least go over there and give them a thumbs up, subscribe. Put it on play while you're washing dishes or whatever, vacuuming the floor. You can do that for me too. You can put it on play and hop in the shower. Yeah, I really loved El Cuyo. Yeah, I'd go back there in a heartbeat too, man. I loved it there. I would move there, but there's really nothing there, unfortunately. We need a little bit of a bigger center, little bit. That's why it's kind of cool. Like, I really like where we live because we're only 30 minutes from Playa del Carmen, 30 minutes to Cancun. So Playa del Carmen is not quite Cancun. It's still, it's big, but I mean, it's not like Cancun big, and it's a little bit easier to get around here than Cancun. And then where we live, obviously, a small little beach town. So 30 minutes either direction, not far from the airport, which is nice, the international airport. Cancun, eventually we will be flying out of there. So that'll be cool. I forgot to do my video when I picked up Nathan. I left home. I was going to do a video of going to the airport and picking up Nathan. And I totally forgot the GoPro at home until we were going to the airport. I was like 20 minutes away from, not even 15 minutes from the airport. And I was like, oh, shit, my GoPro. I was going to make a video. Oh, well, I'll get it when I drive him back. And then going back, when I dropped him off, again, totally forgot about it. I was so sad to see him go. I was heartbroken. So, yeah. Oh, well. I'll be going back there again. We'll get a video of the Cancun airport. So, hey, no worries, man. Thanks for hopping on and supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. Big shout out to both you guys. And we'll run into you again, I'm sure. So, Viva Mexico! Yay! Yeah. So when you do fly into Cancun, though, if you do have somebody picking you up, remember to tell them that you got to go to the friends and family exit, because that's where your ride will be, because they don't allow you to go and pick anybody up from the the traditional drop-off spot or the pickup zone where you're going to get out from the airport. That's only for taxis and authorized personnel are only allowed over there. So there's a special friends and family door that you would have to go out. You know, what are you doing with her? Oh, you should have brought her over. She wanted to say hi. I didn't get to show Chihuahua. I only showed little Tequila. Oh, here's the old one. Take a little Tequila. Oh, no, sorry, Chihuahua. Hey, she's pretty gray. Hey, she's really warmed up to us, though.
13.
Yeah, she's 13 years old. She's got a little bit of a snaggle tooth happening there. She's got a snaggle tooth there on the one side. No, well, you can on that side there. Oh, you broke your GoPro. Well, that's crappy. I just bought the new one. I bought the, yeah, you can see right there. She's got that little snaggle tooth happening. I bought the GoPro 13, I believe. So I upgraded from the 9 to the 13 just because I wanted to. So my 9 was still working, but it was falling apart, and I just didn't want it to die on me. So I decided to buy a new one. The rubber was wearing out around the screen. Yeah, it's a GoPro 13. So the rubber was wearing out like around the back here. The rubber was all coming apart here. It was rotted away, and it was only a few years old. So I mean, it was still working, but the lens was exposed. Like the screen was exposed back here. So I'm like, well, okay, this is gonna break one day. You get dirt and dust in there, and then water. So yeah, I just didn't want to be without it. And I was gonna buy a different kind of camera. Like I was looking at those 360 ones with the 360 lens and the Insta 360, and then the DJI's got one out, and I don't know. The GoPro is not perfect, but what camera is? But for what I use it for, I think the GoPro for me is the best option, and it's I'm so used to it and all the accessories I have for it already. So I just stuck with the GoPro. Maybe when I become rich and famous like Nathan and have 50,000 followers and I'm actually making money off of YouTube, maybe I'll go buy one of those 360 ones just for a second camera for different angles and stuff like that. But for now, I'll just stick with the GoPro, unfortunately. So I am happy with this one, though. It's definitely better than the other two that I've had. So I've had I had the 8 and the 9. Yeah, I had the 8 and the 9. The 8 was crap. The 9 was better, and the 13 is even better yet. So what can you do? What can you do? It's the same. It's not as good as the yeah, and the GoPro honors the warranty. Like they replaced my 8 for me, no problem. They upgraded my 8 to a 9 for free. So my 8 wasn't working after a year. Well, it kept overheating, right? And then I contacted them, and they replaced it. They gave me the 9 for free. I sent the 8 in to get fixed, and they replaced it with the 9. They sent me a brand new GoPro 9 for free. So that's how I ended up with the 9. So I didn't buy it. And then, yeah, I had it for a few years. And then, yeah, it's the low light is not that great. I do have an adapter for mine. I can hook a light up to it. So, but I can edit it in the app too. But it's not that great when it's dark out. You're better off to use your phone. Really are. And if it is dark, I'll use my phone. And then my phone will shoot in 4K. So, and I can edit, I can just splice it together. If I just take a few minute clip in the dark or whatever, I'll use my phone and then put it into my video editing app and splice it together with the GoPro video. So that's what I've been doing now. If it's dark out, I'll just pull out my phone and use that. And I have the gimbal so I can, usually if I'm shooting in the dark anyway, it's not going to be a whole bunch of footage. It's going to be a minute or two. So I don't really worry about it too much. So, and I do know now with the GoPro though is to use the case for it, the underwater case. So I'm not messing around with that anymore. So yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't fly my drone over the water. I learned that from my other drone. Do not fly your drone over the water unless you got a really expensive one and you're a professional flyer and you can fly it up really high. But these little Neos, there's no way I'd be flying it over water. No. I already lost a drone over the water once, so that was enough. And that one, they did replace it at a significant discount, but I still had to fork out money to buy another one. So yeah, no more. I bought another one. I still have it, my bigger one. I don't fly it that much. I was gonna break it out, but I just haven't broke it out yet. So, but I've been really liking the little Neo. So yeah. Hey Laura, thanks for hopping on. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got the DJI gimbal, and yeah, it is a bit of a pain, but it works really well. The DJI gimbal, I like it. It's not that big of a deal. I really like it. I use it for live vlogs, the DJI gimbal, when I remember it. It works great. It's fabulous. All right. Welcome, welcome, Laura. Well, today we are in Playa del Carmen, babysitting some fur babies, 2 little chihuahuas. Just down there waving their little tails at me. Now, Tequila can jump up on the couch, but Chihuahua, the older one, she can't jump up on the couch. So Tequila, he gets right on the back of the couch and is kind of staring around, and he's looking out the window. Tequila or Chihuahua can't get on the couch unless we pick her up. So, yeah, that's awesome. I remember I seen your footage there. That's so cool. Yeah, it's a great spot there. Oh, excuse me. Salute. Oh, I'm not sick. I swear to God. Sometimes we sneeze. Something in the air. Probably the dog hair. These little buggers, they shed, man. Jen's really feeling it. She's allergic to pet hair. Yeah, I was at Cece with my friend Chris. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great spot. Oh, thanks, guys. We love you guys too. I like looking at all your pictures you've been posting. I just liked one of your pictures there celebrating the Day of the Dead. I do love Oaxaca. It's a great place to visit. But for me, I couldn't live there. This place here, a place I'm in right now is not my place, but our place is nice. This is our friend's house. God bless you guys too, man. Thanks for hopping on. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I love Oaxaca, man. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's great when you can make a lot of friends where you're at. We've made a few here, not too many, a few, mostly gringos, because that's where we're living now. So it's all full of gringos. So kind of tough. I really miss my friends in Oaxaca. I'll tell you that, in Oaxaca City and in Oaxaca. My dear friend, oh my God, I can't think of his name right now. That's terrible. Oscar, my dear friend Oscar. He rents the bikes down right across from the bank downtown and across from the now that's gonna bug me. I have to look at the map. He's right across the street. He's not far from downtown. Give me 1 second because that's gonna bug me. You know how that is, like when you're trying to think of something, and it's the name of a store, and I can't think of the name of the store. What is there? Oh, I'm on the wrong street here. Yeah, just down from the Army Wings place. Oh, it's not even showing on here. Well, that's weird. It's not showing the name of the store. That's weird. Well, he's just down the street from the Army Wing, the Wings Army Huachuco, but on the other side coming into the square, he's got a little taco stand there. And then he also rents bikes as well. So just down the street from the square. So if you're leaving the square, it'd be on your left-hand side. Coming to the square, it'll be on the right-hand side. Just down from the corner, from the gas station, from the Pemex. So, oh, maybe I didn't go far enough. That's why. Yeah. Anyway, not far from the square towards the Pemex gas station. Yeah, that store doesn't come up. That's really weird. Very, very weird. Very, very strange that it doesn't come up there. It's a very popular store that everybody shops in, and it's like a dollar store almost. Yeah, it's kind of like a dollar store, but it's not a dollar store, obviously. They call it something else, but it's very, very popular. Waldo's, that's it. There it is. It does say it's way off on the side. Waldo's. It's basically, he's right across from Waldo's. So go say hi to Oscar and have some of his tacos right across from Waldo's and La Crucita. Tell him I said hi. Tell him Darryle and Jennifer said hi. If you want to rent a bike, he's a great guy to do tours. Totally licensed, professional guide. That's it. I just had to look at your comment there. Sorry. Waldo's, that's it. I was busy looking at my phone. Because of the weather, sorry, I'm not sure where did that come from. I was rambling on so much. Yeah, we have. We found a permanent place. We're in it right now in over there in Puerto Morelos. We found a house where we've rented full time. We signed a year lease. We're probably going to stay there for a couple of years anyway, we're thinking. So, yeah, we got a really nice place. Really, really nice. Solar panels, 2-bedroom, gated community, cheap rent, $13,500 for rent. I'll do a video on it eventually, but we've talked about it in the other live streams. 13,500 pesos for rent, 2-bedroom, solar panels, 1 bathroom, standalone house. We got our power bill. Our power bill was $0 for the power bill. So yeah, we've been there for a couple months now. It's in Puerto Morelos, right in between Cancun and Playa del Carmen, small little beach town. And the beach now is looking absolutely amazing. We have the Caribbean is back. Excelente. Yeah, so you can rent bikes from him. He's a great guy. Awesome, awesome. Okay, take care, guys. Adios. Hasta luego. Enjoy your time in Vancouver. Catch you on the next one. Peace. God bless. Thanks for hopping on. Drop me an email. Or I'm not sure if you're added us on Facebook or not. Add us on FaceCrack. I call it FaceCrack. Yeah, we signed a year lease over there. Yeah. Yeah, we really like it. It's got a pool, clubhouse, a lot of expats over there, gringos, whatever, foreigners, whatever you want to call them, aliens, whatever. I'm not hung up on names, so whatever you want to call the white people, whiteys. Got a bunch of whiteys over there. There's a lot of snowbirds over there, so it's getting busy now. There's a lot of local people over there too, like our neighbors are Mexican. I believe, on both sides. I believe on the one side, I think they're Mexican Americans because they just come back. I think it's their summer home or whatever. So they had their car all wrapped up there for the whole time we've been there. They just arrived last week, or a few days before we come here, really. So yeah, there's a little mix of everything over there. So, but a lot of gringos down at the pool, a lot of whiteys down at the pool. So good times. We like it over there. We really do. People are super friendly. The rent is amazing. 13,500. Did I tell you it was only 13,500? Beautiful modern home with water pressure. Everything works. Hot water out of every tap. The water tank actually is a pressurized tank up on the roof. So we have like awesome water pressure, like probably the best water pressure we've ever had other than when we left Canada. And I think it's actually stronger than what we had in Canada because we have this shower head that just blasts out the water. So it's amazing. I just love it. So that's such a bonus to have those amenities again. I really missed it, the water pressure and hot water out of every tap. That was yeah, I miss those luxuries. You know, take small things like that for granted. So, I mean, I love the Mexican homes that we lived in. Not all of them, but most of them. But I really like this place. We got a nice, horseshoe island kitchen there, so it's nice, a lot of countertops, a lot of cupboard space. I got internet's fast, fiber optic internet, like it's perfect. It really is. It's perfect. The pool is nice. I don't have to clean the pool. All I have to do is go out and enjoy it. That's it. And then just pay my 13,500 peso rent, and I go enjoy the pool every day as much as I want. And I never have to clean the darn thing. So we got these e-bikes now. So, and then with the e-bikes and the accommodations, and yeah, life is good, man. Life is really good. We're very happy here. Very, very happy. Could not be happier, to be honest with you. Well, if I had a big bag of money, I'd be happier, but who wouldn't be with a big bag of money? But oh well. Yeah, the weather is beautiful. The weather is beautiful in Huatulco. Huatulco gets 330 days of sunlight a year on average. 330 days of sunlight a year on average in Huatulco. The weather in Huatulco is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Like, wow. Okay, see you soon. Yeah, this is one of the cheaper places we've had and the nicer places. We found Oaxaca's rent out to lunch all over Oaxaca. Everywhere we lived in Oaxaca, the rent was out to lunch. Even in Oaxaca City, it was pricey for what you got. So that's just our opinion anyway. From what we've seen, what we observed, what we looked at, we found the rent out to lunch. And in Huatulco, it's really out to lunch in Huatulco. Like that place we have now in Huatulco, they'd be asking 30,000 pesos for that. Seriously, they would be 28, 30,000. The rent is just it's batshit crazy in Huatulco. So it's almost not affordable for a lot of people. And I have heard from people say already, I've read online, I'm not going back there because it's too expensive. They can't afford it. They can't find cheap rent. So Oaxaca City is a little bit cheaper, obviously, or you get out into the pueblos out of the city, then of course it's going to even be cheaper yet. It's not Jalapa Veracruz cheap, but pretty close. I mean, we're paying 6,000 in Jalapa, 6,000 pesos in Jalapa, downtown in El Centro. I mean, it was an older house, but still 6,000 pesos in El Centro, 2 blocks from the square downtown. The location was beautiful, with a garage down below. So, Oaxaca, we're paying 13. It was a nicer home, still a good location, but yeah, you get into the areas where there's no gringos, and like say if you get away from Oaxaca's touristy, so it's a tourist center for locals and for gringos, so it's expensive there. You know, it's not only the gringos are going there, the locals are flocking there too to holiday, right? So yeah, it's the rent is crazy there. I don't know if it's more humid here or not. Maybe a little bit. I'd say it's very similar to the same. I mean, you're in a beach town, you know. I don't know. I don't know if it's really that much difference compared to any beach town. All the beach towns are going to be humid, right? And then you obviously Jalapa is super humid up in the rainforest, you know. So let's see what Google says. Let's find out. Let's ask. See what Google said. What area is more humid? Hold on. Put in your bets. What do you think? Oh, why didn't my camera open? Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know if it is or not. I think it's very close to the same. I'll just say Playa del Carmen because it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm only 30 minutes away. Yeah, so generally higher here, I guess, during the summer months, while both locations are tropical and humid. Yeah, so they're both tropical and humid. So on average, higher, a little bit higher here. In the summer months anyway, especially in August. So a little bit. I don't think there's that much of a difference. So it's very similar. All the beach towns are going to be very similar. Oh yeah, the rent in Huachuco is crazy. Oh, you're going to go to Merida. I thought you guys were going to live in Oaxaca. Merida's a nice city. It's just, it's hotter than hell there. Super hot. Super, super hot. Oh my God, we've been on for an hour already. Holy God. Holy God. No wonder I'm about to fall asleep. Been over an hour. Yeah, Merida's nice, but it's beautiful. I highly recommend everybody should go check out Merida. It's a beautiful city. Absolutely beautiful, but it's hotter than hell in the summertime. Winter's tolerable, but it's still pretty hot. I mean, after 2 years of living in that area, Merida, Progreso area, I was over it. I was over the heat. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I couldn't wait. I could not wait to get out of there. So bloody hot. Over 2 years we lived over there. So not right in the city, thank God, because I would have really been losing my marbles then with the heat. But, you know, we were mostly at the beach, but the whole area is hot. When we first moved there, and it was October, so it was fall, just coming on winter. And I remember seeing the Yucatecans come December, November, late November, December, walking around wearing hoodies, and it was 24 degrees, 22 Celsius, and they were wearing hoodies and blue jeans and acting, some of them even had toques on, acting like it was cold. And I was like, oh my God, it's like 22, 23 degrees. Until I lived there for a couple of years, and I realized why. Because you're so climatized. Like after living there for 2 years, it dropped down to 24, and I was like, oh, I got to put a hoodie on. I need some long pants. I got to put socks on. I need blue jeans. You get climatized to that heat, man, rather quickly too, actually, like, you know, and I never thought I would say that, but after, you know, 6-7 months, when it got to 24, I was like, wow, it's kind of chilly out. I could put on some long pants. But I mostly lived in, when I was there, I swear to God, all I ever wore was tank tops and flip-flops and shorts. That's it. That's all I ever wore because it was so bloody hot. I never put a baseball cap on because it was too bloody hot to wear one. And yeah, very, very rarely did I put on blue jeans or sweats or anything. You know, maybe the odd time at night, or if you go to the shopping mall, the mall's always got the AC going, so it's cold in the mall. You know, Merida's a beautiful city. I love Merida. I do. I love it there. It's absolutely beautiful. The downtown, Progresso, it's beautiful. I love the Malecon. I love biking there. Yeah, it's a beautiful place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. Like Oaxaca, it's beautiful. Huachuco's beautiful. Oaxaca's beautiful, but I wouldn't want to live there. It's just not for me. Not for me. A lot of people live there and love it, but it's just not for me. We've all got our own paths in life to follow, and living in Huachuco and Oaxaca City and Merida is not part of my journey. For now, Puerto Morelos is part of my journey, so we'll stay here for a couple years. I'm thinking 2 years right now, anyway, as it stands, because it's mostly the amenities of the house just make it so I don't want to move. And I'm tired of driving around with all my shit in my car too. So yeah, we're gonna settle down, man. Settle down. Okay, sorry, let me go back to your comments there, Laura. You're got a lot of comments here. Okay, yeah, even thinking of Merida. Yeah, I seen that one. Sorry. You want to see a new place? Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I would go over to Puerto Escondido and check that place out too. Like if you guys are so close to there, you know, I'd check that place out. I love Puebla, Mexico City. I'd say go check out Jalapa, Veracruz. You know, I can only tell you the areas that I know. I have no desire to go to Puerto Vallarta. Mazatlan looks really cool. Merida is a beautiful city. Highly worth checking out Merida. I love Mexico City. I love Puebla. That whole area over there is pretty nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice area. There's another one. What's that other one there that everybody goes to? Quetro. That one there is pretty hot spot. It's pretty gringo-y though, I've heard. So I don't know if you want to go there, but there's no escaping the gringos. We're freaking everywhere. Damn gringos. So, but I definitely like Veracruz. The coffee in Veracruz is amazing. And I like Jalapa. It's cheap in Jalapa because there's no gringos there. You know. And I say Mexico City. It's expensive in Mexico City though. That's the only thing. It is pretty pricey there, but it's beautiful there. I absolutely loved it there. And then Puebla too. I loved Puebla. Puebla is a beautiful city as well. You know, I really enjoyed it there. We spent a few days in Puebla. We toured around Puebla for a little bit, actually. We had a lot of fun there. It was good times. Oh, okay. You want to retire in Huachuco area. Yeah, I just had some friends that moved there from the U.S. They were on a video. They've been on some videos with us. So we interviewed them when we drove them to the airport, but now they're fully retired. They were going to live over here. They wanted to come here and live on the Caribbean side, but they didn't like the sargassum, so they chose Huachuco because of the sargassum. So, you know, oh no worries. I can talk forever too. Not a problem. Yeah, so many darn gringos everywhere. Yeah, the smaller towns are nice. I really like La Crucita. I mean, if I did live over there, that's where I'd live, is La Crucita. It's so nice. You can bike everywhere. Everywhere is walkable. Everywhere is bikeable. It's got a lot going for it. It really does. Other than the rent's expensive. But if you got money to buy property, then, you don't have to worry about that. Just buy some property over there and build a house, or buy a house that's already built, or buy a condo or whatever. If you can afford to buy a place, obviously, if you're going to retire and you want to, me, myself personally, I would never buy a home in Mexico, but a lot of people do if you want to get away from the rent and whatnot. If you got the money, you want to buy over there. But it's nice there. Like I say, it's walkable. They have everything there. There's no big fancy shopping malls or anything like that. You can drive to Salina Cruz and go to the Sam's Club there. And they got malls over there. It's a port city, or you drive to Oaxaca City through the mountains, But yeah, it's nice little beach town, really is. And so many beaches. The beaches are beautiful. I get the attraction why people love it there. I do. I get the attraction. I totally do. It is beautiful there. And I say, with everything being walkable and bikeable, and yeah. It is beautiful there. It really is. It's nice. I'm glad we went there, and I'm glad we experienced it. We had a lot of fun there. Made some good friends over there. It was great. Yeah, I definitely recommend Puebla. We stayed downtown. I recommend you stay downtown. At least, I'm not sure we were right downtown, but we were close enough that we could walk like a few minutes away. I think we were considered in El Centro where we were, but we were kind of like on the edge of El Centro, but I'm pretty sure we stayed in El Centro at an Airbnb. I got a video on it. I got a few videos in Puebla while we were there. Okay, no worries. Have a good night. Thanks for hopping on. Appreciate it. I'm going to go live every Sunday and every Wednesday. So same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if anybody wants to hop back on Sundays and Wednesdays, we can shoot the poop. I used to call the videos shoot the poop. Now I'm just naming them whatever. But every Sunday and Wednesday I go live 7 p.m. And if for some reason I'm not, or I'm going to go late, then I'm going to post it in our community page that I'm not going to be on. So anybody who wants to hop on, greatly appreciate it. Totally. So I'm going to log out, my friends. It's been 1 hour and 13 minutes according to my time up here on the screen, right that way. So, adios, peace out, God bless. And as always, be kind to one another. The world needs more kindness and less hate. We need less hate. And don't be a racist. We're all humans. Don't be racist. Please be kind. That's my words of wisdom. Adios. God bless. Peace out. Thumbs up. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Wherever you're watching from.